Live from Studio Dead End, brought to you by Deadbeats LLC and Omega Images. It's Spinning Out.
1, 2, ready, go!
Spinning out, whoa, spinning out, whoa. Mama, look this way, 'cause we are winning now. Whoa. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Don't touch me now, we're spinning out.
And now, the man of the half hour, it's Woody.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I was admiring my boy. CA in the house. My name's Woody. I lost approximately a third of my taste buds today because I was licking a Jawbreaker all day at work. And fun fact, you can really screw up your tongue licking a Jawbreaker, but it's so good. We've got episode 3 right here, right now. And we're going to be listening to a music video. Who would have thunk. It's Bearings. Not a coincidence, but also partially a coincidence. Letters Home.
Missing conversation while I'm far from home. I'll still call you often just to let you know that every breath I'm taking, it is worth these words. I can't be complacent, I'm just so unsure. I miss our shadows in the streetlights and how the flowers used to bloom. I miss the sweet embrace of spring nights through the windows of my youth. I still think about you all the time, sending letters home just to let you know I'm alright. I always thought it was a waste of time to grow old, and whether I know things get better inside. Just a memory close to me. Just a memory, and all I remember dearly. There are days in which my life feels so colorless, like I'm walking by myself in the dark. And even then, I know you're right there waiting for me, so closely. I still got every word you said swimming in my head, swimming in. Don't you wait up for me home. You always worried the worst you said as you lay in bed. Yeah, I said, don't you wait up for me home. No. Sending letters home just to let you know I'm alright. I always thought it was a waste of time to grow old, and whether I know things get better inside. Just a memory close to me. Just a memory that all I remember. And all I remember. Just a memory close to me. Just a memory. Just a memory close to me. Just a memory, and all I remember dearly. I think about you all the time. I think about you. I think about you. I still think about
That was Bearings. Represent Letters Home. Saw them live at the Hopeless Noise Tour last year in Hartford. They're pretty good. Met the band. Dougie, shout out. You're awesome. You're fun to stand next to when we're taking a picture because you're that much shorter than me. Because I can. Happy release day to 3 bands today. First, my boys in Young Culture released their This Is Heaven EP off of Equal Vision Records. I have been listening to it for the last week or two, and it's awesome, guys. Definitely give this record a shout. It's amazing. Secondly, Cane Hill, Kill the Sun off of Rise Records came out today. I haven't really listened to Cane Hill that much, but they just released a single, 86-D, some weird robotic stuff. But the song is really cool, and I love the band, so I gotta give it a listen. Why not? And off of Hopeless Records, because we love Hopeless Records, Hold Close with Time. They just put out their last single, Tropical Depression, and it's pretty awesome. And it really makes you think. Because
Is it sad?
Sure. It's called Introspection.
You said Tropical Depression?
Yeah?
Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you know what time it is. Last week, now I'm going to tell you what time it is. Last week, Wendy's, in an effort to engage society and the world, declared it was National Roast Day. I don't know if it was already National Roast Day and they're just putting in what they can, or if they created it. Either way, it was phenomenal. So they easily took some swings at some pop punk artists and the metalcore scene, and this whoever runs the Wendy's Twitter definitely went to some Warped Tours in his day, because he absolutely slaughtered everyone. I got 6 for you, 6 of my favorites that I could find. Hopeless Records. Wendy says, literally don't have enough eyeliner for this right now. Hashtag National Roast Day, because it's eyeliner. Number 2, Atreyu. We all probably know Atreyu. Wendy says, honestly impressed on how long the X's and O's wave is taking you. Wink face emoji. Chelsea Grin. Why'd Ashes to Ashes take 3 years? It can't be that hard to write a bunch of breakdowns and scream over it. Rough. We're halfway there. It gets better. State Champs. This was probably one of the best ones. Just when you thought pop punk was dead and gone, someone threw a new coat of paint on Newfound to get them on the top 40.
Oh my god.
Ruthless. Love it. Hawthorne Heights. Throwback. Ohio is for hamburger lovers. That's what they said. Wendy says, look like the kid who got knocked down in the pit trying to pretend this Hawthorne Heights show is a terror show. Savage. And lastly, Victory Records wanted to get roasted. And Wendy said, we need someone to pick up this leftover stack of samplers from the early 2000s. It's like emo AOL minutes.
Oh my god.
Boom. Roasted.
Oh god. Did you ever see their roasts for like IHOP? When IHOP did the International House of Burgers?
I wish it was actually being called IHOB.
Oh god, Wendy's went to town on them. Whoever runs their Twitter account is incredible.
That's one of my goals, is to be like a Twitter intern from a big company, because I feel like I could slay everyone, because I just know how to ruin people's lives over the internet.
Follow Thick Woody, he'll roast you.
At THICCWOODY, I will. I would have a blast. Roast, we can have some coffee and I'll roast you. Double roast. Bah! Which leads me to my next segment, an interview with Further North from Texas. It's going to get down. It's just going to, I don't know. It's just going to be great. I don't know how to explain it because it hasn't happened yet. Here it is. Have fun with it. We're here with the boys from Further North. Or
What's up?
I don't know if all of them, are all of you there?
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna try to squeeze in.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's
All right, we need introductions. Let's start. Let's see who's who. What do you do in the band, and what's your name?
I'm
Yep.
Joe, and I play drums.
He does.
He beats things.
He beats us, actually.
Yes.
I'm Steve, I play bass and I sing. I'm just gonna keep my arm here because it's awkward.
I like it. Okay.
I'm Mark, and I also sing, but not as much as Steve does. And then they make me play guitar.
Okay.
Chris, I play keyboards and synthesizers.
Nice. I love your sleeve.
Thanks, dude.
I got all of you.
Oh, nice.
Thank
you.
And then
I'm also Chris, and I play guitar.
Nice. All right, so give me the scoop. Where did Further North come from? How'd you guys end up where you are now?
I'll let you two handle this because
Yeah.
that's you three.
So-
that's where it comes from.
I guess like we were another band called Sea Sailing the Mercs, and we just kind of ended up doing more like pop punk kind of stuff, and we kind of formed into the band that we are today. We were playing kind of more aggressive stuff, and we just said, hey, let's kind of rebrand.
Yeah, we were a folk band for
Yeah.
a while. I played the upright bass.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So, like Chuck Reagan, folky punk kind of, or at least that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of like Mumford and Sons, but without Mumford or his sons.
Right,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
correct.
So we just decided, change it, kind of go more aggressive pop punk stuff, and we picked up Joe and Chris along the way, and that's where we are now. We're about to like release a new EP that we're super stoked on.
The next question. So you got the new EP coming up. Give a dish. What's going on with it?
So it's called Under the Clouds. We have a music video for it right now. So
Or Live to Love.
yeah, so you should go check that out. And we got a couple songs on Spotify singles from it, and we're just really stoked to have this new EP come out. Yeah.
Nice.
It's been like a year in the making now.
Next Friday?
Next Friday.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the 18th, but we've had some stuff happen. So
Who's it go? Are you guys just releasing it yourself, or who's releasing it for you?
no, it's self-released right now.
Nice. DIY, that's the way to go. It's perfect for the show because I did a thing called DIY Pop Punk where I just cut up a bunch of old shirts that don't fit me anymore, so now they're band tees. Like what else? I'm a 6'4", 330-pound dude. I can't fit into my stuff from high school anymore. Yeah.
Like Chris.
You look just like me.
Yeah.
I just need to work on my beard a little more salt and pepper.
6'3.5".
give it a little
Just get that salt in there, man. You got
Are you? Yeah, I thought
Just
it.
We're arguing over who's taller, so I don't know why.
Yeah.
He says he's 6'4". He's not.
I'm taller laying down.
Wow.
All
What?
right. Yeah.
Anything. My bad.
So-
I shouldn't have said that on something public.
What songs are going to be on the EP? I know you released some singles at the end of last year. You did Live to Love and Now or Never and This Dissonance. Are all those going to be on the EP?
Yeah, those
Yep.
3 songs will be on it. That we released a Christmas song too, but that's not going to be on it, obviously. But we have a couple other songs that'll be on.
There's
that
3
EP.
There's 3 other songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm stoked about it because this EP has been lyrically has been something that I kind of struggled with, like just kind of some mental issues and weird social issues that I have. So I'm excited to kind of like have that out there and just kind of be honest and open with everybody about my kind of awkward, social anxieties, and just to be like more aggressive musically. It's been super fun to play live.
Yeah.
And so far everybody's like responded really well to the songs. And I hope like thematically people respond to that too.
What's the scene like down there in Dallas, Fort Worth?
Dude, it's oh my god,
Yeah,
it's so good.
Younger than us.
Younger than us.
Probably the most accurate.
There's like in the past couple of years, there's been a lot of like great pop punk and like emo bands that have come out like out of nowhere, especially like between Dallas and Austin. We're about 2 hours away from Austin, and there's a lot of great bands coming out just of Texas in general. But DFW, like Dallas Fort Worth, is a great place right now for pop punk.
That's one of the cool things about it, though, is there's so many bands in Austin that come up here, and there's
Yeah.
so many Dallas bands that go down there, so it's kind of like a blurred line.
Mhm.
But just Texas, dude. Texas
Yeah.
is, I love Texas.
What do you think is the most pop punkiest part of DFW? If you had to say, this is what it means, this is where it is.
Probably Jeff Rockwell Studio.
Jeff Rockwell,
Yeah.
man. Wax.
Fort Worth.
Wax Studio, Fort Worth.
The friend of ours that actually just produced this record that we're putting out, he
Nice.
he was kind of on the forefront of the neon pop thing back in the day, and he put out a bunch of Forever the Sickest Kids and Artist First Poet and some other stuff.
Well, he did like the first Memphis Mayflower too, but that's not pop
Yeah,
punk.
they-
He's done a little bit of everything.
Did we lose him?
I don't know.
You there?
Sorry, it's kind of jumping around.
Okay, you're back. I missed every no idea. My whole screen was like. So you're gonna have to say whatever you just said again. The guy in the studio is putting your record out next week or the EP, and then that's where it cut.
So Chris will start over, and we'll try to speak in the same order that we did last time, and we'll go with.
Oh man, I missed it. It's good.
No,
It's doing it again. Perfect.
Technology.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I think we're good. You look good.
You look good.
Yeah.
So Jeff Rockwell, who has done work on so many massive releases. He's the original producer from
Six
I
Kids,
almost said from
Artist vs. Poet, Memphis May Fire, a lot of like pretty big bands.
He did like Red Car Wire. He did a whole bunch of like big stuff.
And so he's still, like doing great records, even to this day. And if you're in DFW and you want like a solid sounding record, like he's the guy to go
dude,
to.
yeah.
All right. Shout out. That's what's up. And also speaking of DFW, I think the only first show of 2019 you're going to be at Lola's Saloon on the 9th. Keep Flying and Nominee. I love Keep Flying. Henry from Keep Flying is my boy. Yeah, I saw that too.
There you go.
Fantastic.
I love Nominee's probably my favorite Texas band.
Okay. I love the Gritty shirt too. Over in the corner.
He's awesome.
So what are you guys most excited for about the show? First show of 2019.
So I'll say this, Caterpillars, if you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're they're this great
really good friends.
emo band from Dallas, and they're like our boys. So much like us, they're like older dudes who really just love music and aren't giving up, and they're still playing in their 30s.
When does that become a fault?
I don't know.
I want to know, but I'm like 50 and still trying to play.
29.
29. Playing with our boys and Caterpillars, I'm stoked about. But then Bloom, I'm stoked to hear them.
I'm a huge Transit fan, and you're from New England, so I assume you know Transit.
Yeah, Joe Boynton, baby.
Yeah. So I think his name's Tori, the old guitar player from Transit.
Yes.
He's doing a thing now called Bloom, and they just recorded it at the Lumber Yard, I think it is, with Ace Enders and Nick from Man Overboard.
Yeah, that's a cool.
Yeah, the one Nick just opened up recently.
Yeah, and I guess it's in New Jersey. Yeah. And they just did like 8 songs, I want to say, with them, and dude,
that's awesome.
Everything I've heard come out of that band is phenomenal. I cannot wait to see them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking forward to listening to that. Seeing that you are influenced by Lumberjack.
Yeah.
What?
That is. It says on the Facebook from
description.
years ago that we were from when y'all were just you. It was just you guys.
Yeah.
That you guys are influenced by Lumberjack.
Oh yeah. Okay. So when we were going more kind of folky stuff, I guess it was a joke.
That's why we all have beards.
Yeah, we all have beards.
We have beards.
We all played Warped Tour in Dallas, Texas, wearing flannel.
Yeah.
You have
We
some
played
some
Warp
5
with
o'clock
flannel in the middle of
July.
Texas in July, which is miserable.
Which is
It was
RIP.
not even kidding. We
full beards and flannel, and it was kind of a mess.
we were playing in August, Warped Tour, Dallas, and the thing that you have to understand is that they actually have safety crews in Texas, and those safety crews walk around with infrared thermometers, and they were checking the temperature of the ground. There you go. You back?
There you're back. Okay.
Hey.
I don't know if I'm making weird faces and you can see me, or if the video is distorted on both, or if it just looks really fucking weird.
It stalls out on this side, but it's been a pretty neutral face every time, so it's hard to tell if you're just listening.
What is this guy doing? What an idiot! I'm like, oh, well, it's so weird. I don't know what to tell you. That's pretty cool though. Lumberjacks, gotta love the Lumberjacks and flannel.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Flannel Friday. It's cold here. I might wear flannel now. Inspired by this.
Do it.
Well, now that's a pop punk thing, right? All the pop punk dudes are dressing they're
because of 4 Year Strong.
Pearl Jam,
Hey,
right? It's
you get off Alan Day.
I'm not. Alan Day is a god.
Damn.
Saying.
Another thing I like to do at the show is band name inspired questions. So the first couple shows I had, We Were Sharks and Light Years, and I played a game called We Were Sharks with We Were Sharks and Light Years with Light Years. So I'm going to do Further North with Further North, and it's just 2 random questions that sort of have to do with that term. If you were to be further north, would you choose Canada, Russia, or the North Pole, and why?
That's a good question.
So
Canada's you?
Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, Canada. Hey.
Do we all have to like come up with an
It's
answer?
gonna be.
Or just a consensus.
Do whatever you
He's
want.
gonna send us to one place.
I mean, Canada works.
Canada.
I just really like Santa Claus, so the North Pole seems fun.
Dude, I hate the cold. That's why I
I
don't
hate
live
the
in
cold,
Boston
too.
anymore.
Canada's cold,
I hate
bro.
the cold.
Do you see what I have to deal with?
Man, you should see what I have to deal with just with myself every day. It's so bad. Okay, so second question actually is influenced by lumberjacks as well. So now we have something in common.
I think we have a theme for the second record now.
So, without an axe, what the next best object would be to take down a tree if you did not have an axe?
Mark's face.
No axe.
I don't know. At our last show that we had, our singer Steve here decided to kick the drum head in, and he did it pretty well. So I'm sure he could probably kick a tree down too.
So Steve's Converse.
Steve's Converse.
My Chucks.
Definitely not drum.
Yeah, not Mason.
The little 8-year-old girl that boxes.
Yeah, the girl that punches the
Yeah.
trees.
That's why I don't want to go to Russia. I'm not as strong as a tree.
That's
So
true.
I got the laughter.
Oh,
My editors are going to have
That's
a
the end.
time editing this because of all the just staticky.
Yeah.
But I did hear that Steve kicked something, and I made the drum set, and then it just went all haywire.
Good kid.
So since it was a game, do we get points?
I say
Mine is-
I like the chucks. I'll give you 5 points for the chucks. That's a perfect.
There you go.
And since you're the first person to bring up the part that there's points, you get another 5 points.
Oh yes!
I'm gonna start a tally. This is it's gonna be ongoing. I'm pumped. And speaking of pumped, after this, the audience, you guys, and you guys too, if you decide to watch this, I hope you do, and me because I'm in it too.
Yes.
We're gonna be playing your music video for "Live to Love." So, give us a little behind the scenes. What was it like shooting the music video for that?
Okay, we had to take every bit of our gear upstairs in a house.
A brand new house.
And it
My
was-
brand new house.
We play with an 810 and like a bunch of orange stuff, and it's
Big
really
gear.
really super heavy. And so I didn't like that part.
We also
And there's another location
yeah.
like 3 months later. We did,
Yeah, we did the other part of the footage.
yeah, it's cool abandoned like cement building
And
or something
Sherman,
like that.
It's a grain processing silo up in Sherman, Texas, which is about an hour and a half drive out from where we are on the north side of DFW. And I own a film company, and so I had my crew come in and we filmed everything and we edited it in house and whole 9 yards. But it was we tried to duplicate the 2 sets, one in Steve's house upstairs, and then the other at this grain silo to kind of contrast that image that you put on for other people on one side of it, on the outside of your head, and then on the inside of your head, we're at this like abandoned building and it's real gritty and dirty and gross. So we were trying to kind of play up on that concept, and
it was super like muggy and hot.
yeah.
And what's funny is like you try to look tough. It's just hard to look tough when it's really muggy and hot.
Oh, dude,
So-
yeah.
But it was fun. It was great. We're stoked to have it out. So hopefully y'all like it.
I'm sure they will. I know I have. I've seen it a couple times. Kudos. I'm pumped for the new EP. Now that I know it's next week, for some reason I couldn't find it, but now I'm just super excited.
Awesome.
And I really appreciate you guys taking the time to talk with me for episode 3. We're both doing big things. I can see.
I love it, man. I love it.
And if once you get your way to the Northeast, I'm going to be down there raging with you.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, thank you guys, and I will talk to you later. Let's give a wave to the camera.
Awesome.
Hey,
Bye.
bye.
gonna hurt my thing.
Alright, cut myself. Okay.
Welcome.
Why didn't you turn the screen around so we can fucking...
Welcome.
I am the DP. I should have been in charge.
The Deadpool?
I'll double pound you.
No.
Can we DP Max?
No, it's gonna be jiggling for hours.
Double pound.
Yeah, but that's just gonna be distractions for everybody.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we're gonna be staring
I
at
am an actor and know how to look at the lens.
Alright.
Tell me when to start, because I have
Go ahead.
words.
Go ahead, we're rolling.
Welcome to the first installment of Pop Punk DUI. Wrong. It's
Drinking under the...
Influence.
He said DUI.
I meant
DUI.
DIY.
He said DUI.
Guess what? We're gonna start that over. Welcome to the first installment of Pop Punk DIY. I'm not gonna give you their names because this is all about anonymity.
Great.
Fellas, hold up your stuff.
I got
Question in hand.
Got the titty tea.
This isn't your show.
What do you do with all your band merch that is too small for you, hence t-shirts and stuff? You get creative. Alright, do what I told you.
You're not gonna tell them what we're gonna do?
No.
What do we do?
You know, just cut out just do it.
Okay.
While you do that,
How we gonna do this?
I'm absolutely gonna cut myself.
I'm
So-
gonna destroy my finger.
when your shirts are too small,
I can't get through the collar.
you're probably not going to be able to really use them anymore. So what you do, you cut out that logo.
Are you eating cheese?
Nutrients.
Remember?
So what you do,
From last
you cut out the logo. You have a little fun. Be careful. Scissors are sharp. And I would recommend only using scissors because it's probably the only real easiest way to do it.
You just cut down the
So what you can do, you can do whatever you want with your piece of fabric. You can hang it on the wall.
Oh shit.
You can drop it on the ground.
I got it. We're good. This is
You
the...
can build a blanket with it.
Stay
See,
warm.
blanket.
Cold.
You can stay warm in the cold. You can turn it into a tapestry. You can wear it as a bandana. Dave with the step in on the bandana.
We're rolling footage right now.
Oh, we are. We're
Yeah.
still going.
Oh, silly Dave.
Corner to corner. What you gotta do? The bandana.
Oh my God! You look like Prison Mike from The Office. The worst thing about jail was the Dementors.
We're almost there. Get it? Ow. Ow. Ow, what are you doing back there? Oh, yeah, it didn't really hurt.
Now you look like a pilgrim or Handmaid's Tale. Jesus Christ! At least you got buff Godzilla on your face. That's perfect. Silly Dave.
This might take me the entire episode length to cut out this circle.
No.
That's what's fun about being with your friends. You're doing stuff. DIY pop punk.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now.
I expected this to go a lot faster. You guys.
I told you. You can't hand me a sharp
To be
object.
fair,
and
I
expect
did
me-
have someone helping me, but who needs to know?
Thanks, Woody.
I can't.
But
Look, that's a finger.
once you're all done,
Is he leaving for
once you're
him?
all
Wait,
done,
what are you doing?
He's gone.
You're leaving us.
Oh god. Oh god. I was trying to make it nice and even around the outside.
I
But
don't know what I'm doing. Nobody told me anything. They just said, here's scissors.
well, once you're all done, you see here, you got something that closely resembles this. See?
Are you talking in an accent?
You'll say.
See?
You'll say, hey, that's
That's pretty.
Clearly, it does not fit me anymore. But look how cool this is. That's a pretty dope design. Chunk no Captain Chunk. Killing the design game. You got.
Shut up.
This cheese is delicious, though, I'll tell you. So, yeah.
I can't.
What am I doing?
Grab your old tees. Grab that old merch. Get creative. This is your life. This is your stuff. You can do whatever the hell you want. Actually, this is kind of cool. It looks like the whole new the shirt.
So you can like tape it here. Ah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
It's not your show, Cody.
Well, that's the end of episode 3, because I don't know if I want to go on after seeing that from the back.
I almost just cut my peen. Yes!
Hold it up. Show the world.
It's my bib.
It's like a halter top.
It's like a bib.
Pop punk halter top. There you had it. So long, folks. Follow me, Twitter, @ThickWoody, ThickWoody. Facebook, Spinning Out Vidcast. Would you listen? YouTube, subscribe, Deadbeats, Omega LLC, Pictures, Omega Images, all of them. I mean, fucking follow whoever you want. This is your world, but follow us first. Peace.
I'm so sure. So sure.